Alright, hey guys, welcome back. We are gonna do the next part of what's his name? Gaius's storyline thing. The Sapphire weapon. Right? Get a present. Information relating to the weapon project has been uncovered, and your allies prepare to depart for distant lands. Distant lands? What? If I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received that word that Gaius wished to speak with you at the Lion's headquarters. I've arranged an escort to take you there, so when you're ready to depart, speak with the fellow over there. Over where? Over there. Way over here. Ready to head out? Yeah. I'm expecting Gundam levels of amazingness. Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the Ruby weapon, and Sid Garlon wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments? Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. Oh, I'm excited. Glad you could make it, Difu. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Garleans have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories and experience of another. Even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior? Precisely, and we learned how this is made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed, one particular phrase caught my attention. Synthetic Oresight system. Oh, damn, they're using the same system we use to traverse worlds. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the ultimate weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Ossians. We believe it to have been a type of Oresight. I can't say much for the synthetic sort at this stage, but I've encountered real Oresight before. It was extremely potent, perhaps equal in power to the Heart of Sabik. It's unclear whether the Garlean simulacrum possesses the same properties as genuine Oresight, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it is used to plant the combat data of Neil von Darnus into the pilot, which has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? I'm tripping over words, I'm sorry. The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but later he told me of the devices that fitted to the Mesotech armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There's reason to believe that they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. That was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There's also the question of whether the system even functions as intended. I don't get it. From what we've seen, we can assume that they were successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. The comparison with soul crystals is valid. Perhaps this data was transferred via Aether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Van Darnus. Though it is merely supposition, it's possible that being fused with the Ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased Legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Cause, you know, that makes sense. Could it be the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? Hard to say. The Ruby weapon itself is largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was a synthetic Oresight running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. And Gaius is back. But even after analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. Sure. Valdeaulin, yup, has come bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon's path back to the occupied territory of Werlyt, which appears to be where it's built. Where exactly is Werlyt? While Alamigo was placed on the western edge of Gimlet, Werlyt lies on the opposite side to the east. It was once a proud and prosperous city until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. Damn, what? Where is this going? It is also where Enfants and the others were born. And now the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They've established an airship supply depot on the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. Bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Turncliffe presents a considerable obstacle. In all likelihood, their weapon will be ready before we arrive. Approaching by sea will allow us to save time by circumventing their ground-based troops, providing we were able to secure a vessel. Or I could just fly there. Or you could use Enterprise and take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? An airship! Oh, it wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? An airship! What I can say is there's a starring role planned for you, Ifu. An airship? Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easily, did you? They'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. Airship! Airship torpedo! I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Do I want to go as... Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go as Black Mage. I've been playing a lot of Black Mage recently. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Triple cast, with Swift cast. Woo boy! Alright, anyways. Oh look, it's an airship! Wait, what? Wait! You made this just for me?! Oh, Sid, you beautiful boy. Is this for me? I get a Gundam? Oh, fuck yeah! Now hold on a second, I'm not gonna be like controlled by Von Darnus, am I? Here it is, Ifu. Present Garland Ironworks adaptation of the Ultima Warrior, the G Warrior. Why G? No elegant design when I see it, excavated from one of our ruins, no doubt, or their ruins. Azizla, to be precise, we came across it during the course of our investigations and decided it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. Look at this beautiful thing! And you'll be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head-on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon will be of use. Am I piloting? I'm counting on it as it happens, but first we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. Oh, this is great! This is great! This is great! I thought I'd have to fight this thing! But no! Oh. Yes! 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 look at all these things that I don't know. 600. Oh, it's a combo attack. Wait. Let's begin the G-Warrior training simulation. I've prepared 3 trials to do the basics. First, I want you to try attacking the guided system. Don't worry, I won't fight back. The G-Warrior is armed with a ranged weaponry. Now's your chance to learn what it's capable of. Alright. And we got... Ooh. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage! Straight line. What the... Oh! Area attack? Oh, vulnerability up. EP. I have EP! Oh, I guess that's mana bar-ish? Reduces cast time and recast time with enemy weapon skills by 25%. HP is drained while in use. Effect ends upon reuse. This is damage taken by 50%. AP is drained while in use. Like a jump. So far so good. Let's move on to something a bit more advanced, shall we? The G-Warrior also comes equipped with Pyretic Booster, which diverts even more power to his weapons and speed, increases his speed and maneuverability. However, this comes at a price. Activating puts a huge strain on the G-Warrior. It must be used in short bursts. That's why it's best to practice here before heading into battle. I'll try activating Pyretic Booster. If we can't... Okay, yeah. I got it. Hold on. Oh, you'll notice that your movement speed is much improved. But as shown on your monitor, the G-Warrior becomes more and more structurally unstable as time passes. To deactivate, press the same button. Ah, easy as that. Where am I in this simulation? Oh. Just a box. Cool. Use Pyretic Booster to destroy the target. Oh, it's gonna attack me. Excellent work, Ifu. You'd best deactivate a Pyretic Booster while I explain the final trial. This is neat. This is very neat. We covered offense, but now let's look at defense. The Ethereal Aegis could come in handy. Sting. Fortunately, you can't keep the barrier up indefinitely as it will drain the G-Warrior's power reserves. Might even run out of energy for the weapon, so watch out. First, let's try deploying the Ethereal Aegis. Oh, the monitor shows how much power is being drained. Don't let it get too low. That's enough now. Turn off the barrier using the same buttons used to deploy it. I get generation, I guess? Holy shit! I have so much HP! The last trial will use the Ethereal Aegis while attempting to destroy the target. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Like before, there's no way to escape its attacks, so you'll need to weather them using the barrier. Okay, nice. And thankfully it's an instacast. Or natural. Alright, that's everything. Time to end the simulation. We got a mech! We got a mech! Are you sufficiently prepared? Yep, ready. We shall depart for Turncliffe at once. Oh, is this? I thought this would be a trial. Oh. I guess not. If you have a 600,000 HP mech doing most of the work. That's no. That's so cool. Yeah, they won't see this coming. What the fuck? Seems you were expecting us, but who is the pilot? If we were almost there, you better have your wits about you. Hey man, it's my second time. Sure, it'll be fine. Initiate combat mode! Do the thing, I have control! Initiate combat mode! That's pretty cool! Now get ready to strike! Oh my god. Now is it time to back out? It's time to fry this overgrown squid! Yo, he outfitted a seat for Lolafel! He's amazing! Safe for some for me, for research purposes, that is. Woo! I mean, if this was really me, I'd probably just get motion sickness right here. Ugh! What's a purple weapon? That's awesome! I'm so happy! Mark IV Anti-Icon War Machina, the Sapphire weapon. Oh, for some reason I thought I'd be the Sapphire weapon. What's more purple to me? Hey! Yo, it's huge! Can't afford to lose. It's all or nothing. Activating Oversoul. Oh, I get one of those? Hydrus Combat Temple Ray, initiating Organic or Overray. No, I can't hold on. I'll be monitoring the situation from the air. Follow my instructions and eliminate the target. Here we go! This might take 1 or 2 tries, to be honest. Unless I regenerate health in this non-simulation battle. No! I don't. No. Uh-oh. That should be fine, right? is it? Oh shit. Can I still attack? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Oh, the turret. I'm sure it's fine. Low. Oh, I can't move. Oh, side race. Hey! Oh god. Come on. Almost there. I don't pain this activation. Oh! 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 Oh no! Hooray! Well, that's fun. I like hitting for 170,000 damage. Going to fight phase 2. Oh look, at the Ironwork Signia. Pretty neat. Target has been silenced. Understood? Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, we should go gather information we can in Turncliffe. What about the person inside? Oh, what? Oh! Triple Triad! I didn't know we could... Can I come back here? You did well to pilot the G-Warrior so adeptly in so short of time. With the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information. Or is dismantled, perhaps we should take one last look upon the on our fallen foe. Who is it this time? It's a nice place. Is it gonna explode? Oh. Now. Should have known father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Not at our doorstep. Sapphire weapon still isn't ready. And so, it should still be able to fend them off, or at least buy us some time. Quite how I imagined it. This seems as good a way to die. This seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Rickon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. You can take care of that while I pilot the Sapphire weapon. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, it's still incomplete. It can barely perform basic maneuvers, so it'll be practically useless in the real fight. I have a solution. Oversoul. Want to end up like Miss Melisandre? Of course not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. Ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the system, prevent any further malfunctions. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back. I should be the one to pilot the Sapphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. You and I both know that I'm the least qualified pilot we have. Nope, there's less to lose if I don't make it back. Oh, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for himself. I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could ever wish for. They're always there for me, protecting me. My turn to protect you. Take the other weapons, get out of here. See this through to the end. Do it for me. Melisandre. Counting on you, Rex. Always did have a stubborn streak. I don't think, Recon, I won't let you down. Just promise you'll wait for me, on the other side. We'll meet again, brother. It all made me happier than I had any right to be. Now I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come on, Sapphire. Maybe far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. I'm kind of confused. Yeah, guy, I presume. What did it reveal to you? Recon was the mech pilot. Recon, a poor boy, were braver than most could ever hope to be. Why are they going so far? I don't understand that part. It is as we feared. Sorry, Gaius. First Melisandria, now Recon. Must find the remaining weapons and end this madness. Valdeaulin? Bald. Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Valsar? I understand the two of you have been acquaintances days at the Black Wolf. Claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for Ossians, but is still the same man deep down. Certainly keep quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the fire, it seems. It seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet, try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true color? Whatever the answer may be, in the end he will always be a Garlean. And though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as a result of their conquests, barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Balsar played no small part. What's the crowd? The first encounter with the Garleans was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Alamigo. They continued their march into the lands they had long been home to. We Duskwights sought to repel the invaders, but woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. I fought on the front line, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone, the rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to look for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months. It seemed they had disappeared without a trace. Finally learned from two Imperials held at Bittermill, the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that would be later known as Black Rose. Were never seen again. For 20 long years, I roamed aimlessly with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the Order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the city-dwelling Skridanians, who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts, but none of that mattered anymore. It all culminated with Operation Archon. As you led the charge into the Praetorium, we were right behind you. And when the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. Escaping with lives, though many others were less fortunate. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius Balsar on the verge of death. The gods had delivered me the man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge. Then he spoke. I will not beg for mercy. I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Ossian menace. For millennia, mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, My life is yours for the taking. Would have struck him down there and then had I not sensed truth in his words. I decided to grant him a stay of execution and joined him on this hunt. All this time, I kept a close eye on Gaius. Though he is ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I so choose. I still might, if he shows the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. But for now, the Ossians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, then they shall not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I cannot save my kin, or could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Oh, like haven't completely lost yourself. Unfortunately, dealing with the Ossians will have to wait until we have brought an end to Garlemald's weapon project. Though we may have vanquished 2 of the weapons, we must make every effort to prepare for whatever the Garleans throw at us next. Perhaps Severa could tell us whether the Ironworks engineers have uncovered any information. Wonder why he decided to tell me now. Former Imperial conscript. I've been separated from my family ever since I was forced into the army, but I was able to sneak away into confusion. Got you and your friends to think of that. Main concern is that the Legatus Valens won't take this lying down. That man is like a dog with a bone. Once he sinks his teeth in, he never lets go. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. Who? Let me just talk to these people first. What do you want with me, lad? Yeah, tell me about yourself. Me? Not much to tell, and even less worth knowing. These days, I go about my daily business, trying not to bother anyone. Another sad old man, all alone and dying of... Well, I doubt you'd even care if I told you. I used to call myself a doctor, but I was good at it. When the epidemic came 10 years ago, I was powerless to stop it. Despite all my years of experience and fancy medicines, for every one I saved, I lost a dozen more. Worse than that, I let those Garlean bastards push me around, tell me who to treat, and who to leave to their fate. As a result, I only saw the Imperials, while my kith and kin died in agony. Damn. Being far to the south of Werlyt, perched atop these cliffs, there is not very much reason for anyone to travel here. Being by the sea is all well and good, but we're simply too high above the water to benefit from much of it. Gulls and terns don't seem to mind too, though. Most of the townfolk are either Huron natives or Aura found their way here over the years. They all lived side by side, peacefully enough, before the Garleans came and ruined everything. There wasn't much we could do to stop them. Those who fought back were soon put to the sword. Once the invasion was complete, the Imperials started digging down into the rock and built a supply depot for their blasted airships. But the experience were more of a recent development. Of course, none of us civilians were privy to what it was they were working on. I expect that'll all come to light now that the bastards have turned and fled with their tails between their legs. Got you and yours to thank for that, even if it is only a temporary respite. Huh. Garlean bastards are finally gone, and it's all thanks to you. My husband died defending our town when they first invaded, and for all those years since, it felt like he died for nothing. Now his soul might at last find peace. Oh, there's a fighter. Most of the 7th Legion troops stationed here withdrew before you arrived. I expect they're regrouping somewhere and getting ready to take the town. I even heard one of the members of the weapon project is still hiding somewhere in the town. What? Could he be? Is it this guy who has the triple triad icon? Aha! A lot of us local conscripts have deserted the 7th Legion, but the rest of the Turncliffe isn't going to forget what we served the Empire, at least not anytime soon. Let me just quickly check. With the Empire God, I have no way of making a living. My only hope is to win that upcoming triple Triad tournament and live off the winnings. You don't get money from that. You get MGP. Well, suppose you'll help me out with a few practice rounds. Is he good? Swap. Oh, hopefully it doesn't swap the 9992 card. Hey, did it. Cool. Huh? Oh, come on. An 8 and a 9? Dude! Give me a break. Oh my god. I'm just gonna straight lose this. Yeah, I think I lost. Holy crap. Yeah, I just straight lost. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. You and your super high number cards. That's probably not the 7th Legatus guy, right? Alright, anyways. The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe Magic Tech facility. Though they have yet to make their report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please wait here a moment. I will be back, Mr. Triple Triad, sir. We've yet to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to the Sapphire weapon's combat data was intact. Judging by what we saw during the battle, it was extracted from regular van Hydrus, correct? It also appears that the Sapphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time, so we must prepare for the worst. Ironworks will continue to investigate the Sapphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. The Echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Recon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? I mean, there are other weapons that carried out, right? Movements were made to the synthetic aura site system to prevent malfunction. There was never an intent to create a manifestation of Neil von Darnus. There was one thing that was intended. Oversoul. Activation results in the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Recon were thoroughly aware of this, were they not? Yeah, fortunately. Death of the pilot was by design all along. Bonds, how could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines. Surely there's no cause worth paying such a price. Aye, nothing is more precious than family. Nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons. Assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. Seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. There is no time to waste. Let's be about it, Gaius. Severa, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while we carry out the investigation. Understood. Need that no harm comes to Gaius. While we're gone, I need to relay everything to the resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there's any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. Okay. Good. Can I come back here somehow? I can, right? By talking to one of the resistance guys in the locks probably lets me do that. If not, I've missed the chance to get whatever card that man has. Which is a bit of a bummer. No, I should be able to get back. Welcome back! It seems that you've been quite on, it sounds like you've been on quite the journey all the way to Turncliffe. And judging by the fact that you made it here in one piece, I trust everything went according to plan. An astonishing account. I wouldn't mind putting that G-Warrior through its paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising this rebel, I'd imagine. Anyway, as before, I'll compile the information into a report and leave it over there for your perusal. Feel so inclined. If we hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. But this... Oh. Bad I don't have a house. Oh, there's more. Oh, it's probably Alphonse's side. Alphonse on Rex's side on the one, right? Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion Werlyt headquarters, damn, one-handed. With one finger! What the shit? Wait, why are there kids here? I've come to deliver my report, Lord Valens. Ooh. Is that milk on his desk? Ah, so you have returned, young Alfred. Was it Alwick? That it really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the Sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now. No need to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive divine. You know how forgiving I can be when it suits me. Tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best the Sapphire weapon? Sources state the one known as the Warrior of Light was assaulted by Sid Garland and Gaius Ben Velzar. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's been quite the troublemaker of late. Defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Empire. Whatever next? Oh well, there is no use crying. Speaking of which, I've been quite the connoisseur since arriving in Werlyt. Particular variety comes from the rare breed of cow, you know? Only 100 of them in existence and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they're quite valuable until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, they're sent to the slaughterhouse like the rest. For that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. I create the ruby and sapphire weapons so that you could deliver them gift wrap to the enemy. I can see it now, Sid Nan Garland rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels he would bestow upon him. And yet, you let Gaius Van Balsar of all people get the better of you. How do you think this reflects on me, the legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor? Humiliated, I say. There's only one way to deal with the worst of provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the corrections chamber. You need to be taught a lesson in obedience. My lord. Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magic Tech Development. Oh, yes, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes, I'll be along once I've made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I've let my standards slip, can I? You gotta reveal what he looks like? Wait, he has children? As servants? I thought they were... Actually, I don't know what they were. I thought they were like dolls or something. Oh, that'd be actually weirder. What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord Valens? Right now? Yes. Right. Your ally, yes. You joined the military of your own free will along with your fellow orphans. Devotion. What an inspiration you are. You see, it is my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, overcome any obstacle. Together we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I will show you the way. Don't like that development at all. And that's it! That's it for now until they release the next part in like 5.4 or something. Alright, cool. That was fun. We learned a little bit more. What else is there? The pile of papers appears to be a collection of reports written by members of the Resistance. Oh! Okay, let's just go down the list. Name: Gaius Belsar, a pure-blooded Garlean and former legatus of the 14th Legion. During his time in the Empire, he was credited with the conquest of the 5 cities. Extremely dangerous, though, currently aligned against Garlemald. Assumed dead following the Battle of Castrum Meridianum, he survived and made the elimination of the Ossians his primary objective, operating under the name Shadowhunter. The Ultima weapon project he once helmed has since been taken over by the 7th Legion, prompting him to cooperate with the Eorzean Alliance in preventing new weapons from being developed and deployed. He has provided invaluable information on the Ruby weapon, though it has recently come to light that the pilot was an orphan once under his care. There's a possibility that he may betray us and return to the Empire, but he must be monitored closely. Then, like, did Valdi write that report? Name: the Ruby weapon, War Machina, developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as successor to the Ultima weapon. Our sources indicate that, like the original, it is able to absorb the aether of Primals, which may be the cause of the vastly different appearance and combat capabilities. It possesses extremely dense armor and flexible claw-like weapons. The deployment of the Ruby weapon marked as the first known case of synthetic Orsight system being used outside the Gorlian territory. The combat data of Nailvarm Darnus, former legatus of the 7th Imperial Legion, was used to enhance the War Machina's combat capabilities. Shortly after its deployment in the Gimlet Dark, a team led by the Warrior of Light intercepted it and rendered it inoperable. Arlond Ironworks carried out a thorough investigation of the wreckage. Our weapon? War Machina, developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor of the Ultima weapon, the second known case of the synthetic Orosight system being used in open combat, employing the combat data of Eula van Hydrus, former legatus of the 6th Imperial Legion. Evidence indicates that the war machina was in incomplete state, and oversaw was used to mitigate mechanical deficiencies. It was deployed off the coast of Werlyt and sent into battle with Garland Ironworks G Warrior, piloted by yours truly. It was then rendered inoperable but structurally intact, with only superficial damage sustained. In Melisandre, pilot of the Ruby weapon, all other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Balsar, and must therefore considered as potentially unreliable. Damn. Her parents were killed when their homeland in the imperial territory of Werlyt was struck by an epidemic. They were taken in care of Gaius Balsar with several other orphans. She was despondent and introverted at first, but through the guidance of Alphonse, the eldest of the orphans, grew to be more assertive and self-assured. Little is known how she came to pilot the Ruby weapon. According to Gaius, her emotional attachment to Alphonse may have been what compelled her to participate in this dangerous mission. The report delivered by Sid Garland following the preliminary examination of Ruby weapons remains states that Melisandre's body was fused with its core, with no vital signs detected. Estimate age at time of death, 20 years old. Pilot of these Sapphire weapon recon. All other information of the subject was gained blah blah blah. Born and raised in Werlyt until his parents died of the epidemic, after which he was... Wait. Is it possible that the 4 orphans were already affected by the epidemic, and so they're gonna die? They have short lives anyways, and that's why they're like sacrificing themselves for this project? I don't... Maybe that's what it is? Maybe their bodies are already breaking down? Born and raised in Werlyt until his parents died in an epidemic, after which he was taken into the care of Gaius Balsar in an imperial orphanage. Though he lacked the physical prowess of his peer, his high degree of dexterity made him ideally suited to maintaining equipment and similar tasks. Even after joining the military, he remained shy and withdrawn. However, on occasions where the safety of his friends was threatened, he would not hesitate to defend them. Later replaced the designated pilot of the Sapphire weapon, fellow orphan Rex, who was absorbed by the weapon's core upon activating Oversoul. Estimated age of time of death, 17. Damn, he was young. He was like the biggest of them all. Like physically big. Of late, all I can think of about weapons. Weapons. I channeled this passion into crafting homages, blah blah blah. Oh. Okay. How do I get back? It's gotta be one of these guys, right? Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, it is this guy. Awesome! Time to duel that other guy till I get his card. Or I'm gonna lose like 1,000 GP. Because I don't have good enough cards for his level 8 and 9 value cards. But anyways, that was the Sapphire weapon. Yeah, that was good. We learned a lot more. We still didn't learn why the orphans are doing this. Like, yeah, we still don't know why they're still doing this. That's still like a weird mystery. But yeah, I guess hopefully the next part we'll learn a little bit more on Legatus Valen, Alphonse, and whoever's, and Ali, and whoever's gonna control the next weapon, next battle. Actually, kind of disappointed that it's not a trial, like the Ruby weapon. But yeah, the mech battle was a lot of fun. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next video, And keep healthy, keep safe, keep happy, keep on keeping on. I will see you later. Alright guys. Yeah, bye.